Hello everyone. I haven't done a video on minimalism in a while, mostly because I've been stalled. But for those of you that don't know, I several months ago took almost everything extra in my house and put it into one room. And this is the room. And today I plan on tackling hopefully 3 things. Eliminating at least half my books. Going through some clothes and linens that are all washed but have just been piled in here. Probably about 4 loads of clothes that I've done from things I found in closets that I just have to fold up and figure out how much I can donate. Try to empty out this cupboard because I'm not really using it to its fullest extent. And try to eliminate paper. So my priority today is clothes, books, paper, and making more space in this room. Let's see how I do. Okay, the update. I switched gears because I feel like I really need to tackle the paper work in my house. So when going in that back room, I emptied out all the desk drawers and put all the papers in this box, which is now pretty low. And working through the papers, I made some file folders with different topics. So as I'm going through, if they're important, I'm putting them in the file folders. If they have pertinent information, I'm shredding them. And if they're just junky kind of stuff that I can rip up, I'm putting them into this trash can here. So I'm just plugging away at the paperwork because my daughter has decided to sell her 1998 RAV4, which is sitting in my driveway. And of course we know where the registration is, but we don't know where the title is. So, funny how my plans seem to change a lot based on other people around me. That's it for now. Just sorting, shredding, filing, going along. Take care. End shot here of the room. Did nothing there. Piled most of the clothes or folded some of them over here. Sorry for the lighting. But you can see there is a bigger floor space. And stuff pushed over there. There's my boxes I'm using for donations and storage. And I'm going to try not to make myself show in the mirror. I get a different view here. You can see I now have much more floor space. So far, this is after 2 days, gang. And I brought in some shelving for this side. Excuse me, dogs. So you can see now, Dora, Mummy's been working, huh? Okay, but now this wall is a little bit better. Haven't touched the books, just been working on paper. So I'm going to show you one more view out in the other room. Okay, so by the door, I have 2 full boxes of donations. And where I've been sitting for the last 3 days, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of mostly shredded papers and a trash can started for the 6th one, my shredder, the box I'm working on right now, the chair I've been sitting in for 2.5 days, all the papers that I've organized into the files, 2 boxes, and miscellaneous stuff I found. And I know it's dark and I apologize. And my computer. And this is where I've been piling the papers and either shredding, trashing, or organizing, or putting them off to this messy table on the side until I figure out what the heck I want to do with them. And my puppy's been very patient, but it's been something else. Hey everyone. So the first part of this video was done 3 days ago. I went ahead and I focused on only papers. I have barely touched the corner. And I'm warning anybody, if you've lived in one city for 20 years and only in 2 or 3 houses, and you basically just boxed everything up and kept moving it and never opened up the boxes again, probably not a smart move. So it's been an interesting memory trip, finding good things like kids' elementary school report cards and little Valentine cards that they made saying I love you mommy and all that kind of crap. And then you find letters from your ex-husband that you probably don't want to read. So I stayed pretty diligent working on the papers. I found a lot of important things I needed to find. I barely touched the tip of the iceberg though. And unfortunately sitting in one place for hours and hours and hours, it really makes my body feel like I've had a beating. So I rested pretty much yesterday. So it was 2 full days of working, 1 day of rest. This is now day 4 of trying to get this stuff done in that back room. And I'm not even too sure how hard I'll work today because really I've got a headache, I've got muscle aches, I've been waking up every hour and a half at night for the last 2 nights. So even though it's not physically demanding, for someone like me to have to sit in one place and just do a repetitive motion of digging and filing and shredding, the leg cramps, hips, back are just like screaming at me. So doing it really slow, but people are saying, what happened to Day Drifter? Yeah, I've had my nose in boxes of paper for the last 3 or 4 days. Anyway, love you all. Bye.